is cold here today. It is 40 degrees and it is raining. So it is quite chilly out here on the back deck. But anyway, please excuse the hair. I had to feed this morning, and so obviously I was bundled up pretty good. So I had on my stocking hat, and you know, that just does nothing for your hair. But anyway, kind of wanted to talk this morning a little bit about my house and the disaster that it is. So, you know, I started this channel to help myself because my house was a disaster. And I've tried a lot of different things over the years. And at certain points in my life, some of them worked and some of them didn't. And I just feel like, you know, I've been working different things, and yes, some areas are better. And so I'm thankful for that. But overall, I'm just not seeing the progress that I want to see. And so anyway, I really just think it boils down to, for me, the basics. And so basically, I think 3 areas of my home, when I look around at my home, there are 3 areas that always present problems for me and always have. And they are the dishes, the laundry, and trash. And so I feel like if I could get those 3 things under control, that I could make some serious headway in my home. And I think the reason that I don't make a lot of headway on those areas is because I get caught up trying to do other things, like doing when I did the stairwell for my twins and stuff like that. And I think the other just kind of gets pushed aside, and that's not good. So I just, you know, I feel frustrated and somewhat overwhelmed with everything. And I just feel like, you know, if nothing else, you know, this channel is not pretty, it is not fancy, it is just, it's honestly, it's just me. And so anyway, I just feel like I need to do better than I'm doing. And it's like, why is it not better? Why am I not getting this better? And a lot, you know, my life, my day, and I guess I need to take you guys along with me on a day in the life sometime. It sounds like, okay, well, your kids are at school all day. Why can't you get stuff done? Well, I have to drive the kids to school, and I'm not making excuses. I just want you to kind of know what my day looks like. So I get up at 5 a.m., and from 5 to 6, I get my husband ready to go for work, you know, getting his clothes laid out and his breakfast fixed and his lunch packed. And, you know, he doesn't take a sandwich, so it's, you know, I cook stuff for him in the mornings, you know, for that. So from 5 to 6, that's what I'm doing. From 6 to 7, I'm getting the kids ready for school and getting their lunches packed and their breakfast done and all of that. And then we leave at 7, and I drive them to school, and I usually get back here at 8:30, between 8:30 and 8:45. So that's kind of what my morning looks like. And then I have to go down and feed the calves. So, you know, it's usually about 10 o'clock before I get started on my day here at the house. And then we do have pet cows other places that I need to go check on throughout the week. But so 10 o'clock you're looking at, you know, starting here in the house. And then I have to leave to go pick up the kids a little after 2. And then when I get back with them at 4, we get home at 4, and then I have to feed again because we feed our calves twice a day. And then it's dinner and homework and all that good stuff. So basically what I'm looking at is between 10 and 2, and that is if I have nothing else going on. Like I don't have any errands to run, I don't need to go check the other cows, that kind of thing. So I think part of my issue is, well, I know a huge part of my issue is discipline. And my lack of discipline, in a way, is what helps me get so many different things done during the day. But at the same time, it's also what causes my house not to be clean. So they sort of work against each other, I think. And so anyway, I think that what I need to do, and you know, I really want to have my house clean for Christmas, like before I start decorating. But I feel like that I could better serve my family if I focused on my big three things, which are trash, dishes, and laundry. That if I was able to conquer those three things, because in the past I actually have conquered those three things at different times in my life, for short periods. And what I have noticed when I do that, when the dishes are done, the laundry's caught up, you know, there's not empty pizza boxes laying all over the house. What I have noticed is that I actually have more time to do the other things that I want to do. Because when you know, if I haven't done the dishes in 2 days, then I'm sitting here spending hours doing that, and that's all I get done in that day. Whereas if I were to be disciplined and make myself do the dishes after dinner, then I wouldn't have that on my list for the next day, and I could actually do something else. So I guess what I'm saying, I have two choices here. I can continue to be utterly and completely frustrated over how things are, or I can get up off my butt and do something about it. And so I am choosing to get up off my butt and try to fix this situation. I do realize that one of the things I need to do as far as the dishes, if the dishwasher is empty when we sit down to eat dinner, then my children can just load their dishes into the dishwasher. The problem is it's never empty. And I don't want you to think I don't have my kids help. My kids help me a lot, and they do a lot of stuff for me. We have 6 kids. The 2 oldest are in college, and they both got huge academic scholarships. So the other kids that are coming along, they also do extremely well in school. We don't push that. We do ask that you put forth 100% effort and you try your best. And if you don't understand something, that's fine. Or if you don't do well on something, that's fine. As long as you have put forth the effort you need to and you have done the very best you can. That's all we ask. But we sort of feel like their big thing during the week is school. And so the school that they go to, they have tons of homework. And so when they get home, they will spend hours working on homework. And so I don't ask a lot of them during the week. I ask small things during the week. But I do think I could get them to help me with after dinner, cleaning up their own dishes, and then that would help some. So I do not have all the answers. I am hoping this is going to help me. And I hope it helps you too. You know, I started this channel because I needed help. And so I'm just hoping along the way that what helps me may help you too. And so anyway, I think today I'm just gonna hop in the house. It's a little after 10 now, so I've got till 2. Actually maybe a little before 2, because I actually do have an errand to run today. I just want to get in there and get some things done. And so, and basics. I'm not talking about cleaning my baseboards. I'm not talking about wiping down the walls today. All of that will come, I hope. But for today, I just want to get back to basics. Get my basics done, and then hopefully be able to stay on top of that where it's not taking me all day to get those things done. So anyway, I hope this has not been rambling. You know, it was just thoughts that I had as I was driving the kids to school this morning, and I'm like, oh, I've got to. It's so aggravating. I mean, it's just so frustrating when you walk through the house and you're tripping over things, and you want to eat a bowl of ice cream and you don't have a clean spoon, or you know, you're like, well, this was my last pair of underwear in the drawer that was clean. I don't want to live like that. And there's no reason. I'm 47 years old. I should not be living like that. And so I just know it has to be better than this. And so I am going to go back to square one and just start with the basics. And so if you are struggling in the same way that I am, join me. let's just get back to basics and just see what we can get done. So hopefully that's going to motivate us and make us feel good and at least function better until we can get to the rest of stuff that we need to get done. So anyway, let's hop in the house because I am freezing out here, and we're just gonna get to work, and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about though. So be prepared. You may want to cut the video off at this point. You may not like what you see, but we're gonna start. I think I'll go around the house and come in the front door so you guys can see upon entry what it looks like. All right, guys, we're opening the front door. Hold on to your hats. All right, so here we are. Let me cut some lights on. I always forget which switch it is. We've got like 90 some in this house. It drives me nuts. All right, so my typical day is I come in, don't mind the gun stock there that my dad sent that up for my husband in case he wanted to switch out one he had on his gun. But anyway, so I come in the house, and so do the kids because they take after their mother and they just drop stuff. And so there it is. And I took down my decorations in the kitchen. And so now, like, I did that this morning. Explain to me what goes through a person's head. Why would I, knowing how my house looks, take down decorations and add to the mix of clutter? And the only thing I can think is that it's like, okay, well, that's something I finished. That's something I did. But all it did was make a bigger mess in my floor. And so I would have been much better off to have worked on the dishes in the kitchen, which you'll see in a minute, instead of doing this. But anyway, we ate dinner last night. There's all the dishes on the table. Christmas presents coming from Amazon. Just sit the box down. You know, you keep going a little further, and the den is pretty decent. And then, remember, we cleaned this. We cleaned this last week, and it's a mess. My kitchen, everything was clean. And now look at it. And all it is just a complete and utter lack of priorities and discipline on my part. Because, you know, you can say, well, the kids should help. I should tell the kids to help. So I know this. I know that things need to run differently. I just don't change anything. And it's so aggravating for me and frustrating. And Johnny's knocking on the door. I think he needs to go to the bathroom. So hold on 1 minute and let me let him out. So I think part of, you know, I look at the dishes and to me, it feels like, because I normally only do them when it's so many dishes to do. Like we've run out of dishes. That's when I do the dishes. And I think, let me get a light in here so you guys don't feel like we're in the dark here. 3, there we go. So I feel like, let me sit down here and talk to you for a minute. I have Dana K. White, I watch her, and she says, you know, dishes don't actually take that long. You just think they take that long because you haven't done them in so long. And I feel like that's me. Like, I feel like that, honestly, if I did them every day, maybe 10, 15 minutes a day. But because I don't, then it's like hours of dishes. And then I get tired, so I don't finish. So then they're still sitting there. And then it's like the next day, you got to start all over again with even more dishes. And so it's just really, I'm tired of it. I'm frustrated. And so I want my home to function smoother. And so, you know, I just think I wasn't focusing on the things that I needed to focus on. If you have all of that under control, then you need to focus on something different. Maybe you need to continue going through your house room by room, cleaning it. I would love to be at that point. I will be honest with you. That would be amazing to me. And maybe next Christmas I will be. But I just think that right now I need to work on having clean clothes for my family to wear and clean dishes for them to eat off of. And so anyway, wanted to tell you one other thing before I get started on my work. So, you know, last time I did the stairwell and I had this cedar mop. Do not waste your money. It was good. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, so wiping down the walls, and this is just a little product review for you. Wiping down the walls, it did an okay job. You can cover a lot of area in a short amount of time if you have like a clean head on your mop. The problem that I found with it was on the baseboards, it would, the mop head kept flipping around. And so that was annoying to me. And then there were still spots on the wall where I didn't want to scrub but so hard because it does have a plastic part, you know, up in the mop. And I didn't want to scratch the walls. Now Johnny's knocking to come back in. He's just going to have to wait a minute. And so anyway, I had one of these before, and it was a regular O-Cedar spin bucket. It was not the one with the clean water. I do not like the one with the clean water. I like the other one that I had years ago much better. For some reason, this one also, and I don't know, the mop head is a little different. It's like a microfiber type. I did not like the mop head. It just hung on to the water that was in there. So like there's no way that I could use this on hardwood floors because it left the steps soaking wet, and I actually had to go back with a towel and dry them off. And I kept spinning it, trying to get the water out, and it was not working. So I'm not sure if I can return this. You know, I've used it once, but I was not happy with it. So I bought it at Walmart. So I think I've still got the box, and of course I've still got the bucket, the mop, and all that. I think I'm going to see if they will take it back because it was like $50, and I do not like it. Like I would not use it again. And honestly, on like the baseboards and stuff, I think a rag does better because that mop just cannot get in the corners and stuff. So, honestly, if it were me, I would not buy it again. So I didn't want you guys to think, oh, she's using an O-Cedar mop, it looks great, and run out and get one. Save your money. Don't do it. The other thing I wanted to update you on is, you know, I cleaned up my laundry room and I bought Johnny a new bed because he ate his other bed. Well, it turns out he ate the second bed too. So Johnny, even though he's old, will be laying on a blanket on the floor for a while until I get over my aggravation of the fact that he has eaten 2 beds in about a month. So anyway, not sure. I was trying to be nice and get him like, you know, something else to lay on because I thought something soft. I think the dog just prefers to lay on clothes. So anyway, but that's the latest update on him. So we are going to get going. I think the first thing I'm going to do is load up my dishwasher and get a load of dishes going. And then I'm going to grab a trash bag and I'm going to go around and pick up all the trash and get that out of here. And we will continue from there until I need to leave to go get the kids. So let's get moving. Okay guys, so I have started a load of laundry, got my dishwasher going. So now I'm going to take a garbage bag and I'm just going to go around and find all the trash, which let me tell you, there's plenty to be found. Oh, it would be such a good day for a nap if it weren't for the fact that I've made such a mess in the house. Let's see what else is on. Let's see what else is on here okay, so I'm picking up trash and I'm putting things away. Let's do that. Oh, look what I bought myself today. Cupcakes. Did I need cupcakes? No. Do I like cupcakes? Yes. Right. This is, keep that, throw that away. All right, let me show you. I bought this, a banana keeper. It's supposed to keep your bananas fresh. It does not work. Do not waste your money. My husband likes a banana in his lunch, but he likes his banana perfect, without spot. So I was hoping that would help. It did not. So just another thing, little tip, do not waste your money on the banana keeper if you have not already done so. All right, move all the dirty dishes. One other thing, I got this at the Dollar Tree, $1.25, huge bottle. It is terrific. You know, it works really well, and so anyway, much cheaper than the stuff that I was buying at Walmart. So anyway, you might like it. Got the twins' lunch boxes. They bought lunch today, so, and I need to hang up. See, I just come home. Oh, I didn't know y'all were that low. I come home and I just put my jacket on the chair. Why don't I hang it up? It's like, I don't know. You know, I think part of my issue is I have always prided myself on getting a lot of things accomplished in a day. But you know, if you're not doing those things well, then have you really accomplished anything? You know, sometimes we do have a lot to get done, and it's like, okay, we just got to get them done, and that's fine. But I think if I moved a little bit slower in the day, maybe I didn't get as many things off my list, but the things that I took care of what needed to be taken care of. And so I'm just going to see if that works a little bit better for me. All right. Let me just give you a little example. So here I have a basket. It's a laundry basket filled with trash. Why would I not have just put that in a bag and taken it out to the garage? Sometimes, ladies, sometimes I just do not think very well. And I'm always klutzy. If nothing else, I hope this video will make you feel better about your own situation. You can at least look at it and go, I'm not as bad as she is. I bought a new purse, and I'm very excited about it, but I was so upset over the house that I'm determined not to use my new purse until I straighten up a few things. It's not really a punishment, it's like motivation. Or that's the idea. All right, let's see. What else can we just put away here? All right, whoops. Let's go in here and see if there's trash. I'm sure there is. Oh, pizza boxes. Those pizza boxes have been there. Well, let's see, that's 2 different weeks of pizzas, so it's been there quite a while. One bag full. Look, got the dishes off. What did that take? 2 minutes? Why didn't I do that last night? It didn't. No, even if I didn't get the dishes done, at least they would have been off the table. But no, I'm just, I don't know what I am. A mess. But anyway, let's work on this mess. Remember when I did the basket for the teacher and I had bought 2 baskets, so that's the other one, and it's just been sitting here ever since I did that. Oh my goodness, my refrigerator filter, I bought that weeks ago. probably not gonna do me a lot of good if I don't put it in. All right, this is my microwave frame that I have never returned, which I need to. All right, guys, so I'm gonna keep going, but I'm probably gonna stop the video part and then we'll pick up again tomorrow. So I'm gonna show you what I've done. It's not done by any means, but I can walk from point A to point B without killing myself falling on something on the floor. So this is the entry. So got all that stuff picked up and put away. And then here is dining room table. So this I need to put in the car to take back. And these are some batteries I ordered. Curious, have you guys ever tried the Amazon brand batteries? That's what I ordered, and I got 100 of them for $15. So we'll see how that works. But anyway, and then you know, this table looks much better. I'm gonna dive into those cupcakes in a minute. And in here, I mean, obviously still a lot of work to do, but I did get a load of dishes going. I did pick up trash, and put away a few things. So we'll keep working this area, obviously. But anyway, you know, my goal, let's get it functional. Let's get it to where we can handle it every day. And so that way we can focus on other things that we want to focus on and not have to spend 3 or 4 hours doing this over and over and over. So that's my goal. But stay tuned for Asked and Answered, and I will talk to you soon. Can you guys see the fog rolling in on the mountains behind me? I always, my husband likes it when everything is clear, like, you know, and you can see the tops of the mountains. I actually like it when you can see the fog because I think it's really pretty. But anyway, thank you for joining me out here for Asked and Answered. So we had a question, did we build our home when we moved here? And so no, we did not. This house was on the market when we first moved to the area, and then they took it off the market. And so anyway, we had seen it at that point, but we weren't really ready for a farm at that point. And so anyway, when we finally decided that we were ready to buy something different, we called the owners, because my husband knew them, and asked them if they still wanted to sell, because it was not on the market at that time. And so they did. And so anyway, we were just super excited. And so it just, it was definitely the Lord's timing and the way he worked everything. And it was just, it's been a real blessing. So we enjoy being here. And, you know, I want to get the house to where we can enjoy living in it as well. And so, especially, my husband works very, very hard, and he works long hours, and he does such a great job providing for us. And I feel honestly ashamed when he comes home and the house is the way it is. And it just makes me feel bad. He doesn't say anything, but it makes me feel like I'm not doing my part. And so, anyway, I just really want to get it nice for my family and to be able to keep up with it. And honestly, I just want to, I'd like to have it to where if I picked my kids up from school and they were like, hey, can so-and-so come home? I could say yes without having to think, oh my goodness, the house is a wreck. Or if somebody just happened to stop by, which doesn't happen very often, but still, like, I don't want to be embarrassed if somebody just stops by. And so, anyway, hopefully this kind of resetting my game plan and my thought process, and until I get those things under control. I love the idea of the loop cleaning, but until I get the big three, trash, dishes, and laundry, under control, I don't think any plan is going to help me, because those things just take over the house and you can't clean around mess. And so anyway, I'm hoping that this will work and that I can stick with it. And so anyway, so what I'm asking from you guys is just hold me accountable. Ask me, hey, let's see your kitchen. Let's see your laundry room. Let's see your, your house. Make sure the trash is out of, just hold me accountable to stay on top of things, because honestly, I think that's when we do best, when we have other people that we work alongside, we're talking with, and I think it's really going to help. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys have had a good day getting things done at your house. I hope your house is much better than my house. And anyway, but just one day better. We will learn, we will see what we need to do, and hopefully get this crazy house under control. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and until next time, talk to you soon.